a pair of long johns coming here, but I checked the forecast and I walked outside on my porch and I was like, oh my goodness, it's absolutely gorgeous out. So that's the first thing we got to take a note of. St. Mary's Knights coming off the junior side rather, coming off a tough loss against the Cora Colts last Friday. So they're going to be looking to bounce back. And the White Pines Wolverines, led by ever strong DJ Pine, going to be looking for their first win, 0-5 on the year, taking on the 3-2 Knights. So I think it's going to be a good game.
And again, the gods of football shining upon us. It's a beautiful day at the Sergeant Fott Fieldhouse here at Superior Heights. We got a great doubleheader today. Juniors off at 4:45 in just a few minutes, getting underway.
Yep.
7:30 with the senior loop kicking off again tonight, with these same Knights looking to go to 5-1. And again, the senior Wolverines looking to get on the scoreboard in the W column. So it's going to be the St. Mary's Knights kicking off to the White Pines Wolverines. Looks like number 12. Micah Cuglietta doing the duties for the Knights. It looks like Day and number 19, Adam Hassan, back for the Wolverines.
Adam Hassan, back as usual for Pines.
And here we go.
Micah Cuglietta
nice
with
boot
the kick.
deep. It'll be Day trying to field it by the 5. It rolls into the end zone.
Oh, that might be a touchback.
And Day trying to scamper out, crosses out past the end zone.
Oh, no.
5 is ball on the deck. And
all right, good
forward progress will get him out of the end zone. Was the ball on the ground, or?
It was in the air. I didn't think it. I think someone grabbed it before it went on the ground. So I guess the White Pines player Day was able to corral it, but I think you just got to know to take a knee there. I understand it's junior. We're still learning the game a little bit, but it's now you're going to be advanced to the 20 as opposed to at your own 2-yard line. You're really not putting yourself in a great position to start the game here.
And again, those nerves catching up with number 4, Day. Ball landed about the 7-yard line. Could have caught it in the air. Elected to watch it bounce and took a nice St. Mary's bounce into the end zone. He's able to bring it out to the 2, which is where they will start their first march. 11:49, just underway here. Saultsports.com. Glad you could join us for a super day of football. Thanks for joining us on Saultsports.com and True House Radio. Got Shaw Houselander at the wheel today and doing his producing, directing him all things magic behind the computer. And glad to bring this game.
Bit of a delay here. Not sure if the play clock. Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right, we're set to get underway. Strawbridge hands off to Pine. Pine looks to scramble. Met by 3 or 4 defenders, led by 39, Tyler Cady. Nice stop.
Looks like number 9, DJ Pine with the carry.
There we go. Looks like he gained 2 yards. So second and 8 for the White Pines Wolverines. Not sure. I think you got to go for a sweep to the outside here and maybe try to catch the defense sleeping with a pass because you really got to get out of your own end here at your own 5-yard line.
Expect to see Adam Hassan here, but instead they elect to stay inside with Pine.
Pine again with the carry.
Looks to string it around the end, but nice containment by the defensive line for St. Mary's and maybe a gain of maybe 2.
Yeah, I think you got 1 or 2 at very most. Oh,
94, Heath DeJardin.
Actually, looked like he lost a yard there.
That's going to set up
DeJardin with the stop for the
about 10.
St. Mary's Knights. Again, this junior loop, we got the 4-down football, so it'll bring up 3rd and about 7.
Got to take advantage of the extra down here, air something out, I think.
That's a tough situation where they're starting from. Doesn't allow them a chance to string it out. Marquis Strawbridge throws across, would be complete to number 3, Anthony Hunt, but would have been enough for a first down.
Sends it out to number 3.
Delivered a nice ball. Hunt was able to haul it in. So.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just a perfect ball from Marquis Strawbridge there.
A nice job to roll out. He might even had enough to run it on his own, but saw the man over the middle and was able to dump it nice to him. I'm sure Hunt wants that one back, and that'll bring up 4th down, a definite punting situation. You might see a safety here, or them taking a knee in the end zone if they can't get the punt away. But
yeah, they could very possibly take the 2-point deficit early on.
19 and 42 back for St. Mary's Knights, and that's what they'll elect to do. 19,
Take it easy, give up
Boateng,
safety.
and 42, Marcus Spatafor unable to return after the 2-point concede.
It'll be 2-0 for St. Mary's.
And I think that's a smart play with a short field. St. Mary's is bound to put 6 up on you pretty quick the way the offense has been running. So,
Yeah.
and again, talked about it this last game of the season, and obviously everybody making playoffs. We're not sure of the matchups yet. It'll depend on tomorrow's game between Superior and Cora. But obviously all these teams poised for playoff action and looking to hit their stride at the right time. So.
Yeah, especially in that senior loop. Who knows? Cora could drop down to that third place position with a loss. So it's going to be pretty interesting, that Cora versus Superior Heights game tomorrow night at 7:30.
Absolutely. So, as I mentioned, we have the Friday loop tomorrow with the juniors and the seniors, both Cora versus Superior Heights. So, nice way to finish off the regular season with 2 great games. Looks like the weather's going to be beautiful tonight, and hopefully for much of the same tomorrow. It's nice when you get a field that's on an even plane when it comes to weather conditions and allowing these boys to get out there and do their thing. So.
St. Mary's will get the ball in row
Nice clear
35.
night tonight.
First and
No,
10.
few clouds in the sky, but little wind. Might get a little cool after the sun goes behind the clouds, but we're off to a great start here in this junior loop so far. So.
We are absolutely gorgeous today.
So take over from the 35, Alex Hayes and these Knights. Hands off inside to Hunter Jackson. He gets a nice block and moves outside. He's got one man to beat. Beats number 11 to the corner, and it's a sprint to the finish. He could make it the
Touchdown,
distance.
St. Mary's
You
Knights.
see that hole that the
Hunter
offensive
Jackson.
line opened up for Hunter Jackson?
He was
That makes that
75
play
yards.
right there.
To the touchdown.
Sure, the 75-yard run's impressive, but oh my goodness, just a demolishing effort at the line.
And a very nice job. And we mention all the time how the offensive line seldom gets a lot of credit for Hunter Jackson being able to drive his truck through that freeway. But obviously a nice push by the offensive line allows him to get to the corner. And with Hunter Jackson's speed, had one man to beat in a sprint past Belanger, was able to get to the corner and run it all the way to the distance. So a nice big start for Tony Boniferro and his charges for the Knights. Number 7, Hayes to hold. Looks like Cuglietta, I believe, doing the kicking duties. And up early with an 8-0 lead following the 2-point. The referee's having words with, or maybe just delaying the start. Oh, giving some instruction to Alex Hayes under doing the holding. 9:38, he'll blow it in. We'll get the extra point here. Good snap, ball's down. Cuglietta puts it up, and it's through for a good one.
Boateng's kick is good.
So-
7.
Oh, it wasn't Cuglietta doing the kicking, it was Boateng. So a two-headed monster there at the kicking position. Last week it was Cuglietta. Today Boateng gets the nod as the kicker. So obviously impressed somebody in practice and maybe just getting some reps in case Cuglietta can't go in the playoffs. Giving a lot of guys different opportunities to see different spots and situations.
And Boateng is 0-2 on field goals, but a couple weeks ago we saw him shank a couple, but that extra point looks good, so I think he was able to improve his kicking a little bit. And you're right, now that the St. Mary's Knights have 2 kickers, it sure is opens up a little bit with depth. That's always nice, especially in junior.
So the Wolverines looking to bounce back from a rough start, starting from the 2. Electing to take the 2-point concede, and then first play of scrimmage, Knights run it down 75-80 yards to pay dirt, bringing up a 9-0 score. So Cuglietta beyond to kick again. You got Day and number 19, Adam Hassan, back to receive for the Wolverines. And those guys are big play players. Hassan with lots of speed and great escapability. So unless you get 2 or 3 hats on him, he might break one for a big one here. So hopefully he'll catch this one in the air, and he's got it, but he's bumbling it. He picks it up, able to corral at about the 20. He's reversing field, comes up and got a few yards up.
Ooh.
Hassan
What a
dodges
nice
a couple
block.
of tackles to get out to the 25.
Not bad, out to the 25, gain of about 6 to 7 yards.
Looked like it was 48, Ian Stubbington on the tackle there.
Nice job by my special teams guys. I always have a soft spot for those guys on special teams. The
Tackle by
gunners, the
82, Lucas
blitzers, the
Spina.
guys that are loving the contact.
And it's a great way for coaches to know who they have coming up. I have a friend who's playing for Dalhousie out in Halifax. He was a special teams guy last year and this year, and linebacker went down and he got an opportunity. So that's what it's all about, right? Just proving your worth at special teams.
And the coaches obviously always show the love to the special teams, and they love to reward them with some time on fields, and no different here at the high school level. So there's Hassan. He breaks out. He's got a little bit of room.
Nice run.
Hassan gets to the outside.
Spot a 4 on the stop after a gain. 36, Brian Sonic.
Evan Piccioni.
86, rather, Evan Piccioni, former Sault St. Paul Patriot, doing a job for the Knights.
First down, St. Mary's.
And again, Marcus Spatafora with Auntie Pina and Michael Nenenen watching. Uncle Michael watching, I believe. Maybe it's a cousin, but hopefully they're enjoying the game here on Saultsports.com as we bring up first down 10 after the White Pines Wolverines first down. Nice pop inside, 19. Hassan's going to run again. He's going to get the corner. Nice drag down, stringing him out. He's still on his feet.
Hassan uses his speed to get around the edge.
Did he gain a couple of yards there? I couldn't
Say
see him turn the
55
corner,
check.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like he gained about 2 yards. But
running out of bounds.
It's difficult when you don't get the blocks and unable to find a hole. He's able to make a little bit out of it. Adam Hassan's a very fast runner, but you got to hope that White Pine's able to get a couple more blocks because he has that breaking speed where he can break a 5-yard run off into a 20-yard run.
Gain of about 2 yards makes it second.
A few games I've seen in the past, in the last few weeks with the Wolverines, they've had a nice job hitting it up the middle, running the 2-hole to 1-hole. So maybe DJ Pine here, who has the ball now, might try a little more inside. But we'll see.
Sees nothing outside.
Happy to go outside for the last few
yards.
plays, and that'll bring up a third down, maybe a gain of 1 on the play. 3rd and 6, we'll call it, and decision time here. Do they put it in the air, coach, or 3rd and 6? A few yards. They haven't been able to establish much on that other than that first gain by Hassan, but
I'm not sure. I think you might have to just go for an end around with Hassan. That first play worked, but it looks like they're in shotgun, so they're going to be looking for a pass. Oh, no, they went with the run around the outside to Hassan. But nothing happening.
Yeah, St. Mary's Knights able to stuff that out.
To the outside.
Maybe a gain of 1 on the play, but not enough for the 6 yards to move the stick. So that'll bring up 4th down and probably a punting situation. You don't want to get too aggressive if you're White Pines Wolverines, but you could always do the fake punt and see if you can catch the St. Mary's Knights.
Levesque with the tackle.
That'll bring a 3rd and, or they moved it, gave him a credit of 2 on the play, so he's inside where they could pull a hard count and see if they can draw them offside for the first. But I'm sure that Coach Bonifaro's got his guys holding back a half step, and that might be enough for the White Pines Wolverines as they run on 4th, and he's got a man wide open, but he overthrows.
Rolls out. Sees Jacob Day.
Nice play call. Had the option to complete that pass. Just overthrew his attendant receiver. That's tough when the quarterback's rolling.
36, Brian Sonic.
Rolling out, throwing on the
run downs would be first and 10.
Unable to set and throw, but
we do have an injury.
Floated it a bit.
Looks like Hassan picked up a sting there. A little bit unfortunate for White Pines.
Oh, he's across the secondary.
Yeah.
I didn't see him. Okay. So 19 down, they're 10 to him, and that looks like a first down. So the defense for the Wolverines comes out. Knights to take over on offense, and given a short field, they managed to do 75 yards in one play. Now they're down to 44 yards to the end zone. So Knights looking to flex the muscle and stretch this lead a bit.
I think you just gotta keep giving the rock to Jackson. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's 1 for 1. So I think you just give him the rock again. I don't think you need to do anything. Don't need to do a throw to Boateng or anything. Just give the rock to Jackson and let your O-line do what they've been doing.
He's on pace for 600 yards after that first run, but I'm sure that Wolverines will be able to key on him and try to force that ball back into the middle. That defensive line for the Wolverines is pretty stout early in the game, and I'm sure they're going to have an answer for that last debacle on on defense. But again, you got to play the game. You got Strawbridge going 2 ways. You got Pine out there doing double duty. And you'll see a lot of these Wolverines play both sides.
From the 44-yard line.
Number 4, Jacob Day, also back in DB.
Alex Hayes.
Safety.
Hayes leads the Knights out onto the field.
All right. Miscommunication.
So they're looking to get an offensive lineman out there. How they have it set. And have to call a timeout.
Timeout called by St. Mary's. They're going to get their offense in order.
That's not going to be a fun huddle to be in if you're at St. Mary's night right now.
As always, hot and cold beverages and various snacks. And
of course, when you're playing the game and, in a game, especially as you enter the playoffs, you got to be saving those timeouts, because in a close game, that could be a difference maker. That could be the last one where you elect to, you have to go up and down the ball and ground it, or, have the time to call this last timeout late in the game and either coming from behind or protecting the lead. Having that extra timeout can sometimes be a vital part of the game. So Bonifacio, I'm sure, is going to work on that next week in practice, and his coaches will have that dialed in as they take on 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of the White Pines Wolverines. Referee,
all right, here we go.
Referee Grev with the white hat on today, doing the shot. He's calling the shots, and nice ball outside to Jackson. He's able to make one guy miss. Ooh. Oh, and that's, number 29. That was Yahim Pro Dedier, not Jackson. So
JJ Pro Dedier with the carry.
Nice job.
He gets about 9 yards.
Outside for a gain of 9. Bring up 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 1 rather. You get to notice these the builds of these backs as they're coming out, and I was calling Hunter Jackson. I realized the little sturdier Pro Dedier was rambling and scrambling. So looks like a penalty against the St. Mary's Knights.
Blocking from the rear.
Blocking the back is the call.
First down, back 10.
First down, back 10. So blocking the back, 10-yard penalty. After a gain of 9, that's 1 step forward and 2 steps back for the Knights.
But, last drive it didn't seem to affect them, so we'll see how they take this penalty and how that affects the momentum of their drive here.
Mary's was a blocking from behind. That's a 10-yard penalty. That'll be 1st and 10 as they
up early, 9-0 in the first quarter. Imagine once they... if they're able to score here, you might see a different playbook. They might, in the second half, move to playing a few more pass downs and see what their passing game looks like.
Oh, nice
Number
move.
12 with a nice run inside.
Hayes hits Micah Cuglietta for about 24 yards.
Nice swing pass out to number 12.
Before being taken
made a
down
nice
by
move to make a Wolverine miss,
and
and picked up the first down and then some to the 30-yard line. So bring up another 1st and 10 from the 30.
Yeah, just great elusiveness from Cuglietta there, able to make a quick move and make 2 guys miss.
Heck of a job by Hayes, though. He's shown a little bit of poise the last couple of weeks in delivering that ball. He's gained his confidence with every completion, and actually did a nice job rolling out there and hitting Cuglietta in stride. Nice job to pick up the first down.
White Pines 30.
Hayes got a man out to the sides, but he's going to step up in the pocket, looking to throw. He's got to get down for it.
Hayes elects to keep it.
Takes
He's caught almost immediately.
the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. J.D. Boyer.
J.D. Boyer on the stop for the Wolverines. So, and J.D. Boyer having a big game last week, and for having a great season on defense.
You have an injury timeout.
Usually leading the Wolverines on tackles. So, haven't seen Dreyon Busno. Dreyon having a big game last week. I don't see him on the field yet. Let's hope he's dressed and in gear. And a lot of these guys have these conflicts with hockey and other commitments, so work sometimes interferes also. But Busno, a big presence for the Wolverines. If he's here, I'm sure we'll see him shortly. Number 44 walking off under his own power, Ethan Surratt. Taking a little break here. Coach escorting him off, and that'll allow the Knights to take over with a 2nd and 10 following that broken play. Alex Hayes with no gain on the scramble. 23 and 29 in the backfield. Hunter Jackson and Dedier. Pro Dedier.
Ooh.
Nice ball across for Boateng. Boateng's going to make the rest of it happen. He's going to take it to the house. Able to scramble in.
Pass by Boateng.
Boateng able to convert for a touchdown. Making the score 15-0.
Yeah, he's so talented, Amarville and Boateng. We saw it yesterday, and we're seeing it today. As soon as he catches the ball, he puts his head up and makes a move. Always knows where it looks like he always knows where he wants to go. Step ahead of everybody else in the defense there. And if you're a St. Mary's senior coach, you got to be excited about this guy coming up to senior because he is a special talent.
Yeah, and always running great routes and a nice target. And you can't teach big, long legs and long arms. Just able to grab anything within 3 feet of his wingspan there and pulled that one down nicely and did the rest all by himself.
Kick is up and good.
Nice job. Boateng converts it, makes it 16-0. So Wolverines dig themselves a little hole. They're going to have to work quickly to get back in this one, but lots of game left. 3:48 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So not the start that the Wolverines were looking for. So we'll take it back out to midfield, and the St. Mary's Knights will be kicking off to the White Pines Wolverines. Last time we had Hassan back there with Jacob Day. And if I'm St. Mary's, I'm going to kick to Jacob Day. Although Day is a great returner, Adam Hassan has the wheels that might break a play and get this game back to within one score. So we'll see what they do. They've kicked deep last 2 times and have to see what Cugliatta's got on the foot today. Again, thanks again for joining us on Saultsports.com and True House Radio. Glad to bring you this game from the Superior Heights field, the John Fott Fieldhouse.
Mike Cugliatta to kick off for the
Don't forget to join us a little later for our 7:30 kickoff action with the senior
Oh,
Knights versus the Wolverines as Cugliatta gets set to kick off. And the ball is deep.
Another nice kick.
And he goes to Day, lands on the 4, takes a bounce. Might go out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Ball rolls out of bounds.
So a fortunate bounce for the Wolverines. They'll get to take it back out at the 20.
It's just that those 1 or 2 mental things that you kind of, I mean, it's a little bit different because you draw the penalty, but you just want to make sure your returners know if it's a ball like that, you need to go get the ball and take a knee in the end zone.
Especially since the kickoff guy can go, or anybody behind the kicker can go back and grab that ball.
Kicking out of bounds, you have 3 options. Decline the penalty.
So the flag for the ball going out of bounds.
You can accept the penalty and move the ball up 25 yards from their kickoff, your first down, or you can make them re-kick back 5.
So the referee explaining the options for the White Pines Wolverines.
Black.
They're going to accept the penalty.
Yeah, that's the right call.
And they're going to assess the penalty of 25 yards on the kickoff, so that'll bring it out.
So as the referee said,
where they spot it.
Procedure for kicking out of bounds by St. Mary's. Be 1st and 10 White Pines.
1st and 10 for the White Pines Wolverines.
From their own 40.
From their own 40. So going to get a clarification on that rule. The referee said they're up 25 from the kickoff point. So
Yeah, I believe is it?
So it's the 45 back to the 40, which does the math for me here.
I thought it was a 15-yard penalty, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah, and I'm just going by what referee Grev had mentioned as given the options, and the kick took place from the 45 of the St. Mary's zone. So again, we'll get clarification on that one. Is a new one for me, but White Pines Wolverine looking to start from their 40 nonetheless, and looking to march down the field and get back in this one. So 3:45 to go in your first quarter. Strawbridge in the shotgun. Pines got the ball. He looks inside. Nice job of Katie to kick it back inside. Spadafora in on the tackle. 41.
Cuts in.
Gabriel Bafano also there to help with the tackle.
By a couple of Knights.
76 to boot. Dominic Cavalier again helping up on the tackle. So look at him give it his credit of 2 yards, bring up 2nd and 8 for the Wolverines.
Jordan Cavalier.
And again, Coach, I was hoping to see that little quick hitter, 1 or 2 hole, and the they had some luck earlier in the season with it. They had some fortune running with that quick hitter up the middle. Maybe the front four of the St. Mary's has been shored up here a little bit, but they keep going to these outside left and right wings. So, and again, there's one straight up the middle. And Pines met in after a gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
Excellent run. Very hard going
I'm
up
not sure
the middle.
about that call because you got a 5-man line. Just kind of ran right into the
Tyler
defensive
Kenny,
line,
Katie
but
with the
able to get a
tackle
couple
for St.
yards here.
Mary's.
Yeah, Katie in with the stop
Sets
for
up
the
3rd
St. Mary's
and 4
Knights.
for White Pines.
3rd and 4
from
for the
own
White Pines Wolverines.
46-yard line.
And again, that's where at the junior level you probably won't get a quarterback that is audibling when he sees a 5-man front or a blitz coming. So you're stuck with that play that's called, and Pine doing the best to make the most of the bad situation there. But 3rd and 4, gain 4 on that one. Do they go back to it or they go back outside? So they go back to the outside. Outside end. Nice job by Pine to take it out to midfield past the 55.
Good for about 10
Enough for a
yards.
first down, and they're going to move the
White
sticks. So White Pines Wolverines on the march today. So, and again, maybe they're getting their feet underneath them. Offensive line getting off the ball a little bit and pushing that big black wall backwards. So.
Yeah, DJ Pound was able to hit the hole really
Marcus
well. He got
tackle for
just
St. Mary's.
just enough separation between him and the defensive lineman, and is able to get forward progress here. So first down at midfield for the White Pines Wolverines.
Interesting, it's 2 you can hear on the headset the coach saying, just follow your blocks. As Hassan takes it outside, cuts it back inside where he's met by Cavalier and number 25 Primo.
Hassan
Able to ramble forward for about 8 yards, bring up 2nd and 2. Nice little run by Hassan around the corner. Nice job set it up. Following his blocks, and like I said earlier, you heard the White Pines coaching staff yelling, just follow your blocks, and easier said than done, obviously, if you've ever run the ball, and Hassan there taking it on his own.
Good 8-yard run, sets up 2nd and 2.
Nice 2-play set
for
there.
White Pines.
15, 16 yards are on the ground, so like I said, maybe they're establishing this run game. So Strawbridge back in the shotgun. 2nd and 2. Pine lets it take it outside. Nice penetration.
Pine couldn't get going. As soon as he got the ball, Heath Desjardins was
Bafano.
right there to make the tackle. Backs him up a few.
Heath Desjardins helping out with the pressure.
Loss of about 4 or 5 yards.
Nice penetration. I didn't see a blitz there, Coach, but he certainly got shot out of a cannon into that backfield and able to stop before any forward progress was made. Loss of about 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long, 5 anyway.
Yeah, just went in there untouched. That can't happen if you're the O-line there.
Full marks that St. Mary's defense after giving up a couple big runs to mix it up and throw a little something at him. Bafano getting through and hitting the hole and stopping them in the backfield. So here's Strawbridge again, hands off to Pine. He's got it blocked by Hassan. Katie catches him in the hole, but looks like St. Mary's going to stop him at about the 45. So it'll be a 4th and 1 situation. Coach, your playbook's in your hands. Where are we going?
45
Well,
line
end of the
St.
first
Mary's.
quarter, well, start of the second quarter, I suppose. Yeah, I like the QB sneak. I always say in Canadian football,
Gabe Bafano
you have to give you a yard and you have to make a yard. There's very, very few times when you watch CFL and it's a 3rd and 1 and they don't bring the backup quarterback in there and bring the quarterback sneak. So I think you just run it up the middle.
Looks like the St. Mary's Knights got the big jumbo in there. They got a 5-man front.
And it should be, they switched sides.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird they didn't do that straight away as the clock ran out before the ball was snapped. And regardless, we got the end of the first quarter, 16-0 for St. Mary's Knights after 1. And we're going to do 12 more minutes, and we're going to go to halftime. So hopefully the Wolverines can put some points on the board, keep their forward progress going. And here we go.
And a good second half of that first quarter there for the White Pines Wolverines, giving up 2 early scores and going down 16-0. But it seems like Strawbridge and the Wolves are looking to move the ball and then doing a pretty decent job on this drive. So Strawbridge rolls out, Willie pass. He's got Pine available.
Oh, nice.
Drops it in over the sideline. Ball's on the deck and looks like St. Mary's.
Strawbridge rolls out.
Nice job by the St. Mary's Knight to strip that ball as Pine tried to get that first down and then some yards after the catch.
First and 10 Knights.
And a costly mistake for Pine after a wonderful first down there, and a nice play executed by Strawbridge to Pine. But again, these guys try just to take it too far. Cavalier able to collect the ball for the Knights and get them their ball back on the 32-yard line.
Yeah, just unfortunate for Pine there. Looked like he had the ball secure, just a nice strip by the St. Mary's defender, and now the ball's going the other way. So that's heads-up defense, and the St. Mary's Knights earned it there.
You're just rooting for the Wolverines to, get back in this game with and they were looking to be marching and made a nice play to get down inside the 30. Now Hayes goes up to the ball. They're going to pass over to Diego Garcia. He collects it. He could go all the way if he gets one block. He's going to the sidelines, able to march down. One guy to beat, number 3, pulls him down for a touchdown-saving tackle about the 7. So excitement in your football today.
Nice pursuit by number 3, Anthony Hunt, saving the 6 points. Unfortunately for the White Pines Wolverines, that's all I got to celebrate on that play because that was just a gorgeous, gorgeous pass to Garcia.
And you can imagine, and a beautiful throw delivered by Alex Hayes over to Garcia. Caught him in stride, was able to get loose and run up the sidelines and almost scampered in. And you can imagine as a young 15-year-old trying to make it to the house, all you see is bright lights and big stars and Teddy Town and hearts pumping and just running out of gas. Nice pursuit by Anthony Hunt to stop the touchdown, and White Pines needing to get a big stop here as Garcia gets called again. So hand off, and he's going to run it in easily for the touchdown, making it 22-0 for those St. Mary's Knights.
You got to give it to Garcia there, reward him for that great catch and run.
And again, the coach, even though he was probably gassed, put him back in his hands, rewarding him with the 6 points and his name on in lights here. But Garcia, nice two-play set. First with the reception, then with the carry over to the corner and in easily for the touchdown. So 22-0 your score. Boateng in to kick, Hayes to hold. And this is where, if you're the St. Mary's Knights, you try to perfect these special teams, these extra facets.
Wesley Boateng's kick is up and good. 23.
Converting those touchdowns, again, every point important to come playoff time. So 23-0 your score. 10:21 to go in the first half of this great one. A great start for the St. Mary's Knights. White Pines Wolverines hoping to come back very quickly with a march of their own. Also a reminder that Wendy's Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials teaming up with Saultsports.com to honor the high school's top athlete of the game every time we stream these regular and postseason games. So at the end of the game, we'll announce a player from each of the teams who will be awarded a Wendy's gift card and a Team Essentials athlete of the game tee. So again, a couple early favorites here with some great runs. Alex Hayes delivering the ball again nicely. Bafano, Katie, Cavalier, all these guys on defense doing their job and making their case. Great strip there to cause a fumble and recover. And then, of course, you just saw Diego Garcia do his thing. Boateng with a nice touchdown earlier, converting some nice balls with the foot. So White Pines looking for a star to emerge and bring this thing back to a two-score game here as they're down 23-0. Nice ball catching on the run. There's Hassan. He takes it up the middle. He's got some room and he's got some wheels and he's able to get past. He's out past the 50. Nice job by Brian Sonic to turn
across the 50
to bring him down, but not till before he got out past the 50. So a nice job as Hassan shows his wheels there, straight up the middle, found a seam and able to bust a few tackles and get out almost to St. Mary's territory.
Fenchuk with the tackle for the Knights.
Mac Fenchuk on the tackle for
White
the
Pines from looks like their own 51.
White Wolverines. So 1st and 10 from the 51-yard line. Strawbridge still back in shotgun. One of the things that's been impressive has been the snaps for these Wolverines. They struggled a little bit.
Oh, did he grab it?
Nice ball. Did he peck it off or did it hit the turf? Waiting for the call. Complete to Hunt.
Beautiful.
So nice
catch.
job. It looked like the ball was heading to the
Hunt,
short receiver.
The catch for about
but
13 yards.
Hunt is able to get a first down with that 13-yard reception and Nice job delivering the ball, a little bit low, but a great play by Hunt to pick it up off his shoelaces, and we'll haul it in for the first down.
Yeah, great bit of concentration.
Yeah, fantastic. Inside the 46 of the St. Mary's Knights, rather. So they're marching, and like I said, Strawbridge hoping to lead his guys into the end zone. Trim the deficit here before half. Nice job of penetration, but Cavalier unable to get his man in the background. Hassan still carrying the ball. Cavalier comes back to make that
gets
tackle.
around the end and makes something out of nothing.
After a gain of 3 on the
His
play.
initial contact is behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job
3 or 4 Knights.
creating something out of that. After he's
Led by number
caught
55, Fenchak.
chased down in the backfield there.
Cavalier and a couple others in there on the tackle also. Gain of move.
We'll give him 3 on the
4
play.
yards.
Call it 2nd and 7.
Sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 is the call from the booth here. So a nice job, and you see Hassan taking guys with him, and you're not going to bring him down. I saw one guy with his hand on his jersey, but got to get a lick on that number 19 as he's able to run some hard yards after the catch and stopped in the background, able to gain 4 on the play. So 2nd and 6, Strawbridge is back. Oh, a little delay there. Give it to Pine. He looks inside. Able to pick up a couple more, maybe bring it up 3rd and 4. Looked a little slow developing in the backfield there. I don't know if it was a tough exchange or an option play. It's Strawbridge is running, but 3rd and 4 is your call.
Another couple yards sets up 3rd and 3.
Now we're calling 3rd and 3 from the 39-yard line. So
68, Josh
I think it's imperative for the Wolverines to move the sticks here.
For the Knights.
After Josh LaPera made a tackle on the last play, but if you're a Wolverines fan, you got to hope that they keep this drive alive here with 3 yards plus. Strawbridge, I like to see Strawbridge run the ball, big, long, lanky quarterback. Able to run some hard yards, but he's going to look to pass, give it a hurry. He unloads it, but he throws behind.
Pass in and out of the hands of Pine.
DJ Pine. And again, that's a ball that Pine catches if Strawbridge has 2 more seconds. But the defensive end for the St. Mary's Knights are able to make the corner and chase down. And I'm sure Strawbridge heard footsteps there. So now we got a 4th and 3 situation. Looks like they're going to go for it, and I think that's the call. Down 23 points.
Oh yeah,
you don't want to give the ball back to St. Mary's Knights the way they've been marching, but Strawbridge has it in hand here after the snap. And now he's got Pine again with another pass. He throws it overhand. Nice play to get the first down.
Nice little shovel pass from
there, but
Strawbridge.
Shovels it forward. 4 enough for the first down. Complete to Pine.
He gets enough for the first down.
It works. Can't complain about that if you're...
It wasn't pretty, but...
Can't complain about that if you're White Pines.
And you know what? The completion was made. The first down was gained, and but I'd like to see Marcus Strawbridge tuck that away and say, you know what? I'm moving forward and throwing to a guy who is, back to the end zone. Might decide to take that and call his own number. Big kid, Strawbridge. Here comes Pine up the middle. That's the way DJ Pine needs to run that ball. Wait for one block to happen and make a move, busting it in.
Pine.
Nice he was tackled by 58, Wesley Tate there.
Yeah.
Good for 6 yards.
So that's about a 6-yard gain. Nice hard yards, and especially in the four down era with these junior programs, 6 yards per carry moves the sticks quite efficiently and effectively. So if these White Pines Wolverines can manage 5-6 yards a carry, they'll have some success here on offense. Ball goes inside again to DJ Pine. They've started a little inside and out, one up the middle and then one out to the wings. Using lots of the field, so nice job by the OC for the White Pines Wolverine keeping the St. Mary's Knights guessing, and St. Mary's Knights giving up another first down there. I believe from about the 21 yard line.
Stubbington in on the tackle.
Fano and Stubbington getting credit on the stop for these St. Mary's Knights.
Another first down for
nice drive by White Pines, able to march their way up the field, keep St. Mary's defense on the field, and just play good football.
Yeah, and with there's Hassan taking the ball and tries to bounce it out. That's tangled up with number 25.
Cavalier for a loss.
Islam Shafraz, but trying to bounce it out, got caught up and had to turn it back upfield, but unable to make any ground there, and loss of 2 on the play. And with the exception of that fumble by Pine last drive, they've been marching for the last 4 or 5 minutes pretty effectively. So we'll see if they continue with 4:25 to go in this first half. Like I said, trying to beat down this deficit of 23-0. Strawbridge rolls out. He's got Pine again.
Ooh.
Forward pass is incomplete.
Pass intended for Pine falls incomplete.
And again, it looks like they're just rushed a touch. Pine had a chance to open. He might have been able to catch that in stride and head upfield. But again, Strawbridge just delivering the ball a little early. Pine's got to make that adjustment on the ball, but nicely defended by the St. Mary's Knights. Had they made the completion, there was about 3 or 4 defenders pursuing number 9. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 12 on the play. So you want to get some points and get a moral boost here, or are you going for a 2-down situation here on 3rd?
Oh, I think you just air it out. It looks like, in shotgun, looks like that was the call. Different
Nice
quarterback. But it looked like he threw to the quarterback, Strawbridge. Jacob Day to
comes around looking for
Strawbridge.
Marquis Strawbridge.
So again, a little mixer up there with number 4 rolling out, Jacob Day.
Pass defended
Trying to
by
confuse the
55
St.
Matt
Mary's
Penford.
Knights. Sure, they were a little unsure when they saw number 2 lined up as a receiver, but Day to Strawbridge falls incomplete, bringing up 4th and 12. And this was the play I was talking about. Do we go for it on 4th, or we?
Oh, okay. No, you definitely just air it out. And yeah, exactly what I said last time. Air it out, hope for the best. Hope the quarterback's able to go through his progressions and find an open receiver.
And I think down 23, that's the call that is unanimous here. So, and 4th and 12.
Marquis on the run looking for Jacob
Strawbridge
Day.
looking to
Pass
dump it
falls
off.
incomplete.
Looking for
Turnover on
Day.
downs.
Would have been short of the first down, would have been turnover on downs, but falls incomplete at his feet, and that'll bring the St. Mary's Knights offense back on the field with 2:47. So playing pundit here again. Now if you're the St. Mary's Knights, do you look to keep the gas down and run up another one and go the distance and score, or are you content to run off some time and obviously you always want to get early points and establish your offense. So
I think you're looking to maybe not take an insane risk, but definitely try to get the first couple first down and second first down, and then maybe you throw it, air it out when they can't hurt you when you're in their end. That's what I'm looking for if you're the St. Mary's Knights. Just keep it to the ground, maybe look for Boateng on an end around, and just keep it simple here.
and here we go. There's Hunter Jackson making the same play that he scored on earlier.
There it is.
Now he's putting his helmet down and looking out past
Jackson
the
with a triple
55.
run. He's tackled by number 11, Damon Belanger.
And it seems to be, as Damon Blanger makes the
That's
tackle,
about 35
it
yards.
seems to be
That's
that the offense is working for St. Mary's, so you don't have to go to the air and air it out on a high percentage play for a turnover. So they did a nice job there. And again, Hunter Jackson, we haven't heard from since the first drive of the game, is able to make that same play. And again, lots of room for daylight for him to run through. Takes it out past midfield into White Pines territory.
Wow, this first half has just flown by. We've only been in play for about a half hour here.
Yeah, and Hayes under shotgun. He throws it out, and he's got Cuglietta now. Cuglietta makes a couple miss, and he could go all the way. Boateng wise to let him go. No block needed.
Alex Hayes on 1st and 10 hits Michael
And it looks
Cuglietta
like
for
it's a
St. Mary's
touchdown as he outruns number 18,
53 yards.
Didi Alabi. So a nice
6
play.
points.
Run and catch with Hayes to Cuglietta. Cuglietta does the rest. And again, just seems that the Knights have their offense marching and making it difficult for these White Pines Wolverines. So now that'll bring 28 your score for the St. Mary's Knights. And seems to be all falling in the favor of the St. Mary's Knights here. So Wolverines obviously after 2:24 will have a halftime break and they'll have to make some in-game adjustments. I'm sure that the coaching staff over there is going to be drawing some things up on the playboard and urging these guys to dig a little deeper and get back to White Pines Wolverines football. And
Kick is up.
right now the kick is good. 30-0 your score with 2:24 to go. So, what is the answer?
On which side of the ball, offense or defense?
Well, I don't think I don't think St. Mary's is disappointed with their start today. So,
I don't know. I really don't know. I think you just gotta take a deep breath and maybe contain a bit more. Like, it just seems every time St. Mary's goes back to a throw, they have at least 2 wide open wide receivers. You need to start playing the contain game. Like, it seems like you do pass, it sets up the big run, and that's just what it seems like it is every single time, and they're not really adjusting to it. So if you're the St. Mary's coaching staff, or if you're the White Pines coaching staff, you have to recognize this is what they're doing, and you gotta, throw an extra guy out and in the secondary maybe. I'm not too sure, but you really gotta change something up right now.
Coach, you sound as frazzled and as frustrated as those White Pines coaches are probably going to sound in halftime. But 30-0, a lot can happen in 24 minutes of football. But we still have 2:24 to go in this first half as Cuglietta's back to kick. Looking to kick it. Last few returns by Hassan have been solid, so hoping he can break the ice here. Going to have to catch that on the bounce. Looks like Day's going to have an option for it.
Oh, my goodness.
St. Mary's out to give him yards. Spataford does a nice job of doing that. And Day takes it out past the 40. He's still on his feet. Cavalier bringing him down.
Kuglietta's kick is picked up by Day. He gets all the way to 45 after about 20-25 yards.
Nice return by Day. Out to the 45, so that'll be a good place to start with 2:17 to go. Lots of time for them to march down and score and break this goose egg and get back in this game and get a little momentum going to the end of the first half here.
79, Ross Taylor with the tackle.
79, Ross Taylor giving credit with the tackle. So facets of the White Pines game seems to be running well. Their special teams, after that first blemish on the first kickoff, seemed to get in some good return yards from their guys, and their offense has run well and marched the ball down the field. Just unable to come away with points here as they look to Pine again through the middle. Nicely done. Pine holding on to that ball out past the 55-yard line into St. Mary's territory. And again, nice hard straight ahead run. Couple of blocks enabled him to get out 10, 12 yards. Pine having himself a day so far. Aside from that fumble, costly error, but great job as number 9.
His dad now owes us pizza.
So 2:08 to go.
Sorry, folks, sometimes the rosters we get are incomplete. We do try our best.
All right.
Don't forget the pizza.
And, all right. So just make a few changes on the roster as Strawbridge takes the draw. Hassan is going to go off tackle, and he's going to run for miles. He's got a chance to break it. He's cut, and this is what the Wolverines are looking for all the way to the house.
Touchdown, Wolverines!
Don't switch to the bold and the beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a ball game. They're on the board. Makes it 30-6. Extra point coming up. Maybe they'll go for 2 and crank up the excitement.
Gorgeous play.
If you're the White Pines Wolverines, you can now take a breath and reset, and you're down 24 points, but far cry from the 30 that they were looking at going into the change room at half with. So that's got to buoy their excitement here, and let's see if they set up for the extra point, but I think they're going to go for it, and it makes sense too.
Oh, yeah.
Keep moving that momentum forward, and Strawbridge looking. He's got a man, and it's an easy completion to Day.
Pass to Jacob Day.
Like I said, minus a few
good for 2
slip-ups with the fumble by Pine and
8 points on the board.
bad field possession.
38.
Wolverines are actually moving the ball quite well, and Pine along the ground, Day in the air, Strawbridge coordinating everything and doing a bang-up job here. So maybe these White Pines Wolverines can get
1:37 remaining.
Get back in the game with that late momentum push.
The concessions are open.
Now I'll keep throwing it back to your coach here. You try to get onside kick, and or is that a little too risky if you give up the ball at the 40-yard line and allow them short field to come back?
I don't know. Like, your defense hasn't proven you can stop the St. Mary's Knights at all. It's been 30 points, 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, right? Or I guess 4 drives, 4 touchdowns, and a safety. So I just strongly advise against the onside kick right here, in my personal opinion.
I would agree with you, and sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. My bet is to pound it deep and make them march the full 80.
Yeah, you got to look for a nice, crisp kickoff here.
Yep. And they got some strong leg here with the kicker, so let's pin them deep is the intention for these Wolverines. And 30-8 is your score after a touchdown. A beautiful run by Hassan into the end zone, converted on a pass from Strawbridge today. So number 19, Hassan, doing the kicking duties. And just a squib kick to the intermediate zone, looking for, I think that's Diego. No, not Garcia.
Picked up by Valenti Boateng.
Valenti Boateng on the catch. Should have known by those yellow cleats. And not a bad kick.
James with the tackle, and that's first and 10 St. Mary's.
Making them start behind their 40, so
39.
Long way to go, 70 yards to score. It'd be nice if the Wolverines defense could muster something up here, maybe a strip or a pick six. But I don't anticipate the Knights going to the air with this one. They've been running the ball well, and they've been throwing the ball well for that matter, but you don't want to put it in the air and give them a chance to run it back and make it a two-score game. Right now, 30-8, nice comfortable lead for the St. Mary's Knights, but I'm sure they're going to be looking to run the end around. And there goes Didier Pro, able to break through. Nice job by 32 to tackle him, but after a gain of 6.
Tackle by 32, Boyer.
32 is J.D. Boyer on the stop. Nice job chasing him from behind, but nice pickup by Didier Perot. So don't forget, we got our senior game starting at 7:30 tonight. Nice, beautiful night for high school football. Come on down and see the final game of the regular season as these teams poise for playoff time. All kicks off at 7:30 on Saultsports.com and Truehouse Radio as Hayes drops back and they'll elect the pass, and Cugletta is open.
Pass intended for Michael Cugletta. It's out of his
That's
hands.
a little bit better coverage by the White Pines Wolverines there. He was able to, even if he did make the catch, he had a guy about 2 yards in front of him, or behind him rather. Probably going to contain, wouldn't be much yards after catch here. So that's already a small improvement for the White Pines Wolverines defense.
Illegal procedure is a penalty on St. Mary's. I'm sure it's going to be declined. Or I shouldn't say that. Looks like they'll back it up. 55, Lawrence Solomon Ward, who had a strong game last game. Talking with coach or referee Grev.
Illegal procedure. St. Mary's. Second down repeated. Back 5.
Second down,
back 5.
So that'll bring up that second and 7.
Illegal procedure.
Long 7, 8 yards. So legal procedure, the call against the St. Mary's Knights. An incomplete pass, but even if he was able to haul it in, I don't think he would have got his feet down. It looked like he was very close to the sidelines. But regardless, like you said, they were in great pursuit with the Wolverines, and ball falls incomplete. After the penalty, it comes second and we'll call it 8 yards. Timeout, St. Mary's. At this point, want to thank our corporate champions, here on Superior Catholic District School Board, Northern Sports Excellence, freeze-frame photos by Bob Davies, Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie, Team Essentials, Maximus Rose, Elite 8 Basketball Academy, and Truehouse Sports Radio. And if you want to feature your business here on Saultsports.com, just give us a shout at saultsports@gmail.com, and we will pump your tires and give you a chance to showcase your name in connection with these great young athletes. 1:05 to go, 30-8. Second and 8 on the play. Glad you could join us. Like we said, we're going to take a break, but not until we finish the last minute and 5, as Mr. Hunter Jackson takes it around to his favorite spot outside, looking for one block, brought down by a slew of defenders, but after a big gain, Belanger on the tackle, also on the tackle with J.D. Boyer. So, and from where we sit, you can just see the big freight train rolling. You see him out there, and he gets out in space, and he looks like a senior-sized running back. Broad shoulders, big legs coming right down your living room. And it's nice to see him running and strike fear in the opposing defenders.
Maybe the Jackson family will consider a name change to Bo after this one.
Nice job. Oh, he's under pressure. Does a nice job unloading it. He will be called for intentional grounding.
Yeah, he will be, most definitely.
He didn't get out of the tackle box and didn't see any receivers eligible. Looked like the defender also had a late hold on him. Got a quarterback in his grasp and didn't want to get rid of him, so might go against the Wolverines, but we'll see what the call is.
No flag for grounding. 29 was in the vicinity. Second down on the hold.
And they're ruling that 29 was in the vicinity, so they pick up the flag. No call on the play for intentional grounding, as the receiver was in the vicinity. So a nice heads up by Hayes to get the ball out instead of taking the loss. Brings up 2nd and 10. 39.3 seconds to go. Knights marching. And shotgun looks to the throw. Hayes got a man, but he overthrows. Looks like Boateng broke off his route.
Yeah, just no chance there. Nice job by the White Pines defensive line. Be a bit more competitive as of late. Get in there and really make Hayes consider where he wants to throw the ball. So there's the White Pines defense kind of working as a unit and staying together here.
And it looked like Hayes was throwing the fly. It looks like Boateng broke it off and cut into the middle, and obviously just got their wires crossed. A nice ball, though, but Boateng nowhere in the vicinity, so it brings up 3rd and 10. And again in the shotgun, they got a man out in the flats, but Hayes calls his own number. He's got to look for a block. Number 33, Garcia, could have jumped in.
Hayes elects to keep it. He stopped by Anthony.
Nice block for him, but nice.
Short of the first down.
Nice tackle. I didn't catch the number.
Yeah, I was just going to say nice tackle by number 3, Anthony Hunt. If he doesn't make that tackle, the ball carrier is probably breaking for about 20 yards because there wasn't very many people around. So good job by the White Pines Wolverines. Their open field tackling has gotten a lot better as this game has progressed.
And that's 2 saving tackles for Hunt, again on the break late with Garcia. Anyway, might be the last play of the quarter. Nope, we'll have one more. Hunter Jackson, a short gain there.
That was
actually a stop.
J.D. Boyer with the tackle for the loss.
4th and 1, and that'll be a turnover on downs for the Wolverines. So
1st and 10,
another momentum boost for the Wolverines as they're able to stop them on 4th down. A little curious about that one, 4th and short, and going for it, and it's fine, but they ran around the end, and Hunter Jackson able to get that half a yard because it was real close.
Yeah, I mean, you can even consider punting and just running up the clock, getting into half, but now the White Pines Wolverines scored on a 60, 70-yard play last time, so now you're giving them opportunity. I don't really agree with that decision there, but we'll see. Hopefully for the St. Mary's Knights doesn't really kind of bite them in the butt here.
And the Knights have been able to, the Knights defense at least has been able to make a few stops when needed. So they're hoping for one more here to go into the end of the half, rather. 58 rolls on into position, and obviously it'll be a timeout charge to White Pine. So again, not that it hurts you with 10 seconds left with one in your pocket, but
get his
like I said, 58 rumbling in. Joel Shea trying to get in. Lack of personnel on the field. So again, that's one other thing that the White Pine Wolverines coaches are going to have to fix in the second half here. And again, don't forget, next Thursday, our high school football semifinal action. Teams yet to be finalized, and we'll bring those to you as soon as those outcomes are determined. But Thursday and Friday, both next week, October 19th and 20th. And like I said, we're not sure who the combatants are, but we will bring that to you as soon as you can. But as always, you can join us here on Saultsports.com, True House Radio. We'll bring you the Thursday junior semi at 4:45 and the senior semi at 7:30. And then again, the 2 remaining teams will face off in junior and senior action on Friday. So a couple of great weeks of football as we get ready for the city championship finals. And there's Hassan with the ball. Nice block by Pine, and he's able to get to the corner. He might have enough, but he's dropped it.
Was a beautiful block after the pitch. Gets down about 15 yards to the first down.
By 41.
4.2 seconds left.
So Gabriel Bufano preventing what could have been a costly mistake for St. Mary's Knights, as Hassan was on the scamper and almost was able to break it. So I'm assuming maybe the wide side of the field, give Hassan lots of room here and give him another chance to go the distance here.
Yeah, I think you have to.
And the clock runs out, so this will be your last play, barring a flag. And Marquis Strawbridge directing traffic back there. Like I said, wants Pine to go to the wide side. And Pine's going to carry this time. He only needs one block. Nice job by 55 Mac Fenchak to shed his block and make the tackle, saving the Knights. And the undue stress there. That brings the total at the half. 30 for your St. Mary's Knights. White Pines Wolverines with 8 on the board and charging. We'll bring it back to you at Saultsports.com, Churros Radio, in about 10 minutes for the second half. Thanks for joining us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thursday night high school football action. White Pines Wolverines are trailing the St. Mary's Knights 30-8. And my name is John Ostrowski, just waiting for Scott McPherson to get back from his coffee break. I will be taking over for the time being. We're just going to wait
is here for those who are waiting
to see who's going to get the ball. I didn't catch that. And ladies and gentlemen, just remember, we got coming up on the 19th and the 20th of October, we got the junior and senior semifinals, same format, 4:45 for the juniors, 7:30 for the seniors. We're just going to wait till the end of this evening to let you know who's playing who. Still a couple of results up in the air in both divisions, so we will just wait on that. Hopefully we'll have the matches out at what time by this weekend, but we will just wait. And now that I got a quick break in the action, I just want to let you know that Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials have teamed up with Saultsports.com to honor the high school's top athlete of the game when Sault Sports streams the regular and postseason games. And after each game, the Sault Sports TV announcers will select a player from each of the teams where they will be given a Wendy's gift card worth $10 and a Team Essentials Athlete of the Game t-shirt. And the White Pines Wolverines will be feeding the St. Mary's Knights to start the second half, and I got Scott McPherson back with me. He's just going to be putting his headset on, and he's back. So we go from a one-man team to a two-man team. How you doing, Scott?
Very good. Just had to run out for a little tailgate and a quick bite to eat. So
well, I got to start to join you on those bites to eat because you always smell like you just had a nice deli sandwich.
Good chicken Caesar wrap to kick it off here in the second half. Looks like the ball goes to Boateng. Ooh, puts it on the deck, but able to make the corner. Pushed out by Hassan.
Finds a seat and gets
last weekend you had a nice pork out of sandwich, didn't you, Scott?
By out of Hassan, but we don't
taking care of. Got some neighbors that their son's playing, number 80 for the St. Mary's Knights, Cole Bailey. So they're always good for a tailgate. And
yeah,
always good to invite me out there. So thank you to Vicky, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of Flash 80 here down the sidelines. Young receiver for the Knights. So.
And if we're speaking about good deli food, if anyone gets to take the 7-hour trip up to Thunder Bay, go to Agostino's and get the Lucy Special. That'll be the best pork out of sandwich you ever had. Shout out to Agostino's Deli for feeding me for the past 21 years.
Nice shout out for our friends in Thunder Bay. And
so blocking from behind, that'll back the Knights up another 10 yards.
Now with a blocking from behind call, so the St. Mary's Knights are going to be going back 10 more yards. Definitely the start you want if you're White Pines. Make this a bit of a game here. If you start piling on the stops, maybe score another touchdown. Maybe we'll see a bit of a change of the tides in this one.
And All-State starts as that first possession, so obviously they're going to look to get the ball back. Trim this lead by the St. Mary's Knights, but right now it's Hayes under shotgun. Rolls out. He throws a nice ball. It's a nice screen pass to Boateng. Boateng breaks back outside. Hauled down by number 18, Didi Alabi for the Wolverines. First down on the play. And Hayes is sure doing a nice job delivering the ball. At times shows a little bit of inconsistency in floating that ball, but today he's been on the money. He's rolling out and throwing nice balls to his receivers, and we're using a lot of different ones, mostly Boateng, but he's hit Garcia over the middle.
13-yard run.
Done a nice job. So ball is at the 37-yard line, or 38-yard line, and brings up first down. Man in motion in the backfield, shotgun to
and our Hayes. He's met immediately by
Didier Perot with the carry, but stopped in the backfield. Looks like lost 2 on the play. So J.D. Boyer again on defense making those stops for the Wolverines. We heard his name quite a bit. Maybe making a case for him being a defense or player of the game today.
5-yard line.
A lot of good candidates, of course. Looking at Anthony Hunt, what he's done on both sides of the ball, and like you said, J.D. Boyer, Hassan, and the White Pines Wolverines. That slow start really hurt them because they're playing like a much better ball club right now.
All right, Hayes got the ball. He's throwing out
Hayes
over the shoulder, over the head of Garcia, but a flag on the play, I believe.
TJ Bonning. We do have a flag on the play. Somewhere around the 29-yard line.
Looks like in the backfield, so maybe a hold, giving Hayes enough time to launch that ball through to Garcia, but a little broken play there. Have to see. I didn't see the call, but it's a flag against the Knights. Probably a hold on the play, so it is holding against the Knights. Second down after a 10-yard loss.
That's going to back them up 10 yards.
So after the loss on the first down carry and the penalty on second down, we'll repeat the second down, but second and 24 yards. So again, Knights digging themselves a little bit of hole, but with these game breakers that they have, they might be able to move the sticks and gain a first down here. Looking across the middle, and they got a ball, and Alex Hayes delivered that ball. A nice catch and run out inside the 40. Nice catch.
Alex Hayes hits number 85.
Grayson Giordano
way downfield. Good little 45 yards and a first down.
Dad Marcel and Mom Kathy watching here.
Number 11, Damon Belanger.
Grayson takes it down.
Wow, what a grab. In stride. Hayes, perfect throw. Giordano, perfect catch. Gotta love that if you're the St. Mary's Knights.
And again, a nice throw and run. Able to just run under that ball is Giordano after a beautiful launch by Hayes. And obviously talked to Gabby Giordano, and that's Grayson's sister who's home for Thanksgiving and hanging out with the Fadas. So hopefully you're watching your big brother or your little brother play. Doing his thing. Boateng end around. He's got a corner. He's gaining out past the first down. Got down by Boyer rather.
By Boyer, but we do have a flag somewhere on the 39.
Flag back by the line of scrimmage. That'll probably come back. A nice run by Boateng to get out and gain the first down. But like I said, a penalty might bring it back. All for naught.
That's a little bit unfortunate. Just trying to keep the rhythm of the game fast and not try to take any unnecessary penalties, but it's going to be another penalty against the St. Mary's Knights. It's a hold, so first and 20 for St. Mary's, just kind of shooting themselves in the foot here.
It'll be first and 20.
Oh, first and 50 at the 20.
So the St. Mary's Knights moving backwards. White Pines Wolverines looking for a stop here. Down 30-8. Wolverines looking for an answer here to kick off this second half. And first and 20 is the call from the 50-yard line as Hayes takes a snap. He's going to pass.
Rolls out.
Nice job. Another flag on the play. Man's open, but the Wolverines looks to have a play on it.
Up in the air from
Boateng catches it out of bounds.
They go up for it, but it lands out of bounds.
Incomplete out of bounds.
Flag on the play, round about 49.
That's another hole, it looks like.
And again, I'm surprised to see that the St. Mary's Knights, unless they're looking to perfect this offense, heading to the playoffs and running their pass offense, but up 30-8, it's be more expecting them to keep the ball on the ground, march the clock off, and get some first downs and march down the field that way. But they're electing to pass, and Hayes has the hot hand today, and he's been completing a lot of great balls. So maybe that's what the thought process among the brass with the Knights here.
Yeah.
So
You got to think they're experimenting with offensive styles, or I think they're just looking to do something different. They don't really have it down pat yet, so they might look to scrap that. But yeah, definitely interesting as Jackson takes a sweep to the outside, or the pitch to the outside rather, going to get back to the first hash, or the first stick, and he's going to gain. Looks like he got at least 20 yards, about 23. And
looks like number 11.
It's been the Hunter Jackson show today.
Hunter Jackson, if you're nasty, took it all the way to 23, bring it up probably a 3rd and 7 now, making it a little more reasonable, and we may see them go to the air again with Hayes under center. But again, always a viable option is Jackson, number 23. Some nice carries, some great runs today, and as well as Boateng and Hayes are connecting on the pass, the aerial attack. And Jackson is doing himself proud here by getting some hard yards, and there's that sweep. Diego Garcia out wide. He's going right. He's got Jackson leading out. Garcia looks to cut back in, able to take it to the 22-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down. On 2nd and 7, that'll move the sticks and bring it just about near the red zone. So, got a nice job. Sweep, a little wide right.
You talk about game breakers all the time, and
That was good enough for a first down.
you know, Scott, I think today the big game breaker, I guess there's two. It's that Hayes to Boateng connection, and it's that Jackson run. It's when you're able to kill an offense with, or able to kind of kill a defensive momentum with this kind of play calling, it just really opens up your what you can do as an offense.
And it looks like 1st and 10 from the 24. Shotgun. Ball's delivered to Boateng again. Boateng tries to make number 18 miss. 18 Didi Alabi. Ty Walls also in on the tackle, but not before a gain of about 6 yards, so brings up 2nd and 6. And you talk about the aerial connection, and then Hunter Jackson getting some yards along the ground. It's so nice when all cylinders are firing on your offense and you're able to keep your defense on its toes. They can't roll up their safeties because they'll beat them deep with a long pass or a fly. And of course, having those guys gain some big deep catches, you're not able to blitz as much, or you got to mix it up on defense, and you got to stay one step ahead, or try to stay one step ahead of your offense. Obviously, your offense for the St. Mary's Knights has been rolling here. So they have the ace in the hole here, and they're able to keep that upper hand and that advantage over those Wolverines by setting up the pass and setting up the play, the run game. So a lot of different looks here for the St. Mary's Knights, and they're doing a great job of doing it. And they're up right now 30-8. So hopefully the White Pines Wolverines are going to be able to make this a little closer and a little tighter game, but nonetheless a very entertaining game, Coach.
Yeah, very entertaining. Definitely from the from the 3-minute warning to 3-minute warning in the first half to now, it's definitely been a much more even keel matchup. White Pines defense has really been waking up, and it's good to see. It's good for the development of this new program coming out of COVID. The Wolverines kind of built up, this program, not really having much football history compared to St. Mary's, which is, it's St. Mary's and core when you think of Sault Ste. Marie football. So it's nice to see these competitive games, these moral victories. They help your program. They help kids wanting to continue play the sport. That's the most important thing for a team like White Pines.
Yeah, and you know what? You talk about what they're doing out there, and they're coming to play, and it's funny that you dig yourself an early hole, pinned at the 2 on your first drive, and then a fumble in the next set of downs, and Knight's able to capitalize earlier, and that's the difference in the game right now. As they complete again to Giordano inside the 10 to the 6-yard line, and
pass is complete for a first down.
Again, Alex Hayes completing another pass, continue his great play. Grayson with his second catch on this drive, and Nate's doing a nice job marching on down the field with 6:56 to go. Thanks for joining us here on Saultsports.com, True Host Radio. We want to make sure that you are aware of the game at 7:30 between these Wolverines and these Knights in senior action. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back at 7:30 for the senior game, but this game has got its ups and downs, and here comes Hayes. Stick around for a great final here. Garcia runs inside, flags on the play.
Eventually give it to Garcia.
But Garcia looks like a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and goal, but it'll take it from about the 8-yard line. So able to, they're needing to march 8 yards in for a score.
I've got
Unnecessary roughness. Face mask against White Pines. So there again, they make a nice stop on defense. Loss of 2 on the play, but they got caught with a face mask, which is tough. Ball will be at the 1-yard line, and first down will be repeated.
Yeah, that's just.
First down.
It's just you get your hand in the wrong place. It happens. I've got 2 or 3 face mask penalties in my time as a defensive end, and it's just unfortunate. But White Pines Wolverines are just. They've looked better, but it's these long drives that really kill a defense. Especially, it's a 4-down game, as it's going to be a touchdown. St. Mary's, number 29. Yeah, Didier in for the touchdown. But as I was saying, the 4 downs is kind of unfavorable for the defense. It's given a yard on the line. There's things that kind of don't really favor a defense in Football Ontario's junior division rules, but it's just those penalties just kill a defense when they're trying to get momentum.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, JJ Pro Didier to take it in from the 1 yard line. Nice push by number 89, Nathan Gransick, and number 77, Deacon Lesage on the left side of the offensive line for the St. Mary's Knights. The big dogs usually don't get enough credit, and Lesage and Gransick able to pound it forward there. Extra point looked like it was good. 37-8 your score, with the St. Mary's Knights capitalizing on the first drive of this second half here. So,
and look, they took almost half the quarter gone with one offensive drive. So
running down the clock, happy to do that. And a couple of these St. Mary's Knights going for a break, sign some autographs. Gonna have their hands full, but the kickoff team is about to come out for the kickoff. White Pines Wolverines is running out of time. They need something now, and they need something fast.
Yeah, need something quick. Got to score within the first 3 to 4 plays here.
And again, if I'm St. Mary's, I kick. Given my druthers, I'd go to Jacob Day. Hassan has done a nice job returning the ball, but Jacob Day, for that matter, just ran the last one back for a good return out to about the 45. So either way, those 2 kick returners are deep, and they're both dangerous. So Knights have got their hands full here. Has a big boot by Boateng. Fielded by Hassan. Hassan's going to cut it back. He's got a little room. He's going to get to the corner. He's got to get outside. Beat one guy. Nice job by 35 and 94 for the St. Mary's Knights. Dallas Durazio and Heath Desjardins bring down Hassan about the 35-yard line, which is where the Wolverines take over. And you always know that when the ball's in Hassan's hand, that he has a chance to break it large for a big return. And St. Mary's did a nice job throwing that back to the middle and finally bring him down about the 35.
First down at White Pine's own 33-yard line.
So number 4 wide out for the White Pines Wolverines, Jacob Day. Looked like you might see some aerial attack here as Strawbridge is in the shotgun. Hands off inside to number 9. But a nice job penetrating.
Hand off the ball, immediately by Heath Desjardins, number 94.
Heath Desjardins making the stop
Lost
for the Knights.
a couple yards, that'll set up second down.
Again, a lot of these athletes making a case for themselves and vying for the title of athlete of the game. So have a big, tough decision to make here, Coach. And as both sides of the ball, including special teams, are represented here, and a lot of great Wolverine and Knight efforts. So it'll be a tough one here.
2nd and 12 for the White Pines Wolverines. They're going to be on their own 31.
Strawbridge hands off to Pine again. Pine looks inside. Gains a couple hard yards out.
Nice.
Pass falls forward to about the 40 for a gain of 7 or 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Pretty amazing. We're already in the last regular season week of this season.
For White Pines.
It sure has gone fast, but we've been treated to some fantastic football in both the junior and the senior ranks, and guaranteed to have some more as we enter the playoffs starting next week. So all these teams trying to get all their affairs in order and get all teams firing on all cylinders. Strawbridge hands it off inside to Pine, and Pine rambles forward. He's carrying the puck. He's up to 6 out to the 47-yard line.
Yards and a first down.
And unfortunately, if some White Pines had a little more time, they just run Pine all day. 60 carries, 5 yards per carry, and seems to be moving the sticks and marching. But down 29 points, might have to mix it up and. So that'll bring up 1st and 10 from that 47-yard line. So 3:57 to go. White Pines driving here. Nice carry Pine again and gets the call. 76
Line
Cavalier
of scrimmage.
in on the tackle with help from 94 Heath Desjardins. So nice job by the inside front of
94 Heath Desjardins with the tackle.
Knights to limit that to a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up. And again, I think they've gone to the well for Pine too many times here now, and it looked like they've been able to stop that on the defensive side for St. Mary's. So maybe look to the White Wolverines rather to try a little something. I'd like to see a Son on a wide man in motion, maybe coming across. No, they're going to roll it out. They've got Pine available, and again,
Pass intended for Pine is
Strawbridge
incomplete.
just has to throw to the outside and allow him to turn naturally. He had to adjust his body back inside. He was unable to pull it in, but nice play call. The play is there. The yards are there to be had. It's just Strawbridge and Pine have to get on the same page and just complete that and see what rolls after catch there. Regardless, it's a 3rd and 9 situation from the 47 with the Wolverines down 37-8. And this looks like Hassan territory to me. There's the snap. He rolls it out. Nice pass intended for 25.
Strawbridge overcomes a low snap.
25, Islam
He gets the ball off, but
Shafraz.
it is incomplete.
And again, that had that ball been completed, I think it would still been a few yards short. Ball thrown low, so tough catch for Shafraz, but that'll bring up 4th down. And at this point, do you go for it?
Oh, yeah. 100%. Maybe even that ball to Shafraz again. It was right there. It was just a low snap, kind of threw Strawbridge off. So I think you go right back to the well there.
There's that pass across to number 4, Day. He's got a knee down, and that will be short of the first down. So
good for about 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup, needed 9. That'll be a turnover on downs, and St. Mary's will take over.
Not good enough for a first down. That's good for 8
And the ball
yards.
will be at midfield at the 55.
So over with 1:44 remaining in the
55 to go for the St. Mary's Knights as Alex Hayes and company take the field again. Now you're starting to see a few of the second stringers, which is great for the Knights, able to get a few of the guys some reps. As you know, in football and any sport, injuries happen, and guys with reps and some confidence coming in to fill in the case of those injuries, and are certainly important, especially as you enter playoff time. So
Yeah, I think that's the right move by the St. Mary's coaching staff. Just, this game's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Just give the boys some rest and let your second stringers do some work.
yeah, and a great tribute to these guys that come out every day and they practice in the rain, in the snow, in the cold,
tackle for a
and
loss.
pretty soon in the snow, and you know what? Give them a little reward.
2nd and 11.
Sitting on the bench, becoming cheerleader for most of the season, but dying to get in there and play. Maybe sometimes only getting special teams' look, or some of these guys put in their time, and it takes 60 players to make a team. And nice to see them getting rewarded. And moms and dads and brothers and sisters, grandpas and grandpas out to watch them play. Finally get a chance to see them in action. So nice ball up for Boateng. It looks like they had a better lead on the ball, but Boateng
Jacob Day defends it.
little underthrown, but it was a jump ball able to be grabbed, but fell to the mat and incomplete on the play. That looks like it brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and 11. So St. Mary's going for it all there, going to the well deep, and nice throw, 30 yards, but fell incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 11. Clock is running. That'll probably be your last play of the 3rd quarter, unless Knights can get it off quickly, and they do. Pass and shotgun, thrown to Boateng. Boateng with a nice block by 63, gets loose, and he's still on his feet, able to take it forward and ramble inside the 40.
Goes about 15 yards.
63 Landon Sorrenzia.
Brought down.
Nice block out in traffic, got down to second phase, giving his receiver a nice chance to pick up after the catch. Some nice yards. Sorrenzia with a beautiful block.
They're going to switch sides.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter with your St. Mary's Knights leading 37-8. Coach, if you want to do the athletes of the game here, we talked about earlier how we're going to pick that, and you just give a little shout out to our sponsors there, and remember that Team Essentials and Wendy's Sault Ste. Marie are the sponsors for the athlete of the game. So each game that we broadcast and stream for you, both regular season and playoffs, will receive a gift card and a tee from Team Essentials, gift card from Wendy's as the player of the game, and we'll be in deliberation in the next 12 minutes here to tell you who is in the running for those. Still lots of game left as the ball is sent out to Didier Pro.
Pass number 29, Pro Didier,
rather.
He gets down past the 30 for a first down, inside the 30, sorry.
So the ball's inside the 30, and nice play.
Looks like he was
Running catch. Hayes to
Solomon Ward.
Pro Didier. Solomon Ward on the tackle for the Wolverines. So that'll bring up first down. Ball's inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. So Wolverines are going to have to bend but not break here and make something happen. Obviously looking for a fumble or a pick six. But needing a big stop here, down 37-8 with 10:58 to go. So, ball is snapped. Hayes under center, tosses to Perot Deddy. Oh no, there's Hunter Jackson again coming to the right side this time. Forced out of bounds after a gain of about 3 yards.
A couple blocks.
And a nice job by the Wolverines to string that out and limit it to a 3-yard gain on the play.
It was a much better pursuit by the White Pines defense as opposed to earlier in this game. I'd say 2 quarters ago that's an easy foregone touchdown, but lots of improvements.
And again, we talked about that during the halftime, that the coaches would do some in-game adjustments, and they got spotters up here, and they're watching from the sidelines, and they're seeing where they're getting vulnerable and getting beaten. So obviously a nice job by the Wolverines to stop that game by Jackson, but they did get him the first down. So my vantage point looked like a short gain. It turned into enough for a first down. Ooh. And a nice job. Hayes over to Hunter Jackson. A beautiful adjustment on the ball, thrown into double coverage, but Jackson comes down with it, and a nice ball by Hayes to complete for the touchdown. So 6 more points. Brings it to 43-8. At 35 points, we will start the straight clock.
Wow, Hunter Jackson just, as you like to say, a game-breaking play. That was just absolutely gorgeous for him to go up there and say, "This is my ball," and just bring it down. Easy 6 for Jackson. Probably going to be the easiest 6 of his life after he corrals that ball. But that was a tougher grab than it looked, as St. Mary's scores an extra point, 44-8. And I believe now they're 37 points up, and as you said, run clock.
Yeah, and Hunter Jackson, like you said, if you're watching the game film, you can see balls thrown into double coverage. He sees 2 jerseys green with 4 hands looking at the ball, and they just went through those hands into his, and he's able to concentrate enough to corral that ball and pull it in. Again, not an easy catch, but made it look easy by Hunter Jackson, who's having himself a day. So that'll put the Knights up 44-8, or did the extra point give them 45? Regardless, we are going to be running the clock with a straight clock, up 35. So 44 is your count. They are correct on the board, and 36 points means that straight clock is going to run. 10:19 to go. And again, after an early start, or a great start early by these St. Mary's Knights, they're able to continue their dominance in the second half. Obviously, being the last game of the season, they'll have to round it out. And now this, if you're White Pines, I think you just work on executing some plays, maybe try a few different plays in your bag of tricks. And these White Pines, not the White Pines, but the St. Mary's Knights rather, have a few new faces here in the kickoff. Hopefully they have enough personnel. We see 66, Mateo Zagordo, out there for the first time. We see number 35, Dallas Durazio, doing his thing out here. We got 32, Parker Hickey making his presence felt. 66, Agordo.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Just
Nice
number
job.
19, Hassan, ran into his
Hassan.
player.
Ball
Still a
was
nice
off a couple
game,
of nights.
but
Gets a
not the game that he'd
great
want.
yards after contact.
And again, there's
Eventually brought down, I think, by 45.
84 Aaron
Yeah,
Juma. Aaron Juma with the tackle. So Aaron back after an injury that kept him out earlier in the season. Nice to see him back on the field. And brother Kieran going to start in the senior game, which comes up at 7:30 between these same Knights versus Wolverines. And again, try to catch a few new numbers here. We got Ross Taylor out on the field for the Knights. Number 55, Mac Fenchak back in safety. He's been in there all game doing a great job. Number 44, Brady Stevens getting his chance, scrambling across the field to get into position. And the Wolverines attack. Hassan's got the ball. Runs right, and with his speed, able to make the corner. Nice job defending by
Hassan gets
Fenchak.
around the corner out to about the 40 before he's tackled.
And yeah, there's a nice bit of running by Hassan there. Just he's a guy, like I said, is able to get into that second gear and just unleash a whole new layer of speed. So he's an exciting player coming up in the White Pines football tree there.
Absolutely, and he'll probably be off to senior next year, which is what they're looking to build on as they return to form in the senior loop, and he's no doubt going to be a big asset to them going forward. So ball's out to the left. Pine looking back to the inside. Looks like a face mask there, but no flag so far. Nice job by the Swarm
first down.
on the same area as Knights, but not after Pine picks up enough for the first down. So
That was 68 Josh LaPera leading the charge on the gang tackling
Josh
there.
LaPera with the tackle.
And 53 also in with the help there, Aiden Legg. So, again, nice to see, like we mentioned, some of these seconds coming in there and making an impact on the game, getting all that much-needed confidence. Number 79 in there, Ross Taylor. So, a nice job. White Pines Wolverines, of course, with a much smaller bench, so they're electing to go with their studs both ways as Pine takes it out past the 50.
Run by Pine gains about 6-7 yards. Heath Desjardins with the tackle.
Heath Desjardins on the tackle for these Knights. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. So again, a straight clock here with the lead more than 35. That'll dwindle down the clock pretty neatly for these Knights. White Pines looking to just take some positives away from this game. Maybe score at least one more touchdown before the curtain closes on this one. But we've been treated to a great football game as Hassan takes it wide. Looks to cut back inside a little bit. Nice job by 84.
But he does slip.
84
But I believe he gets
Aaron
yards for the
Juma.
first down.
And 58 Wesley Tate pursuing. But nice job, Hassan, with the first down. And again, these White Pines Wolverines have been able to move the sticks. They've been able to march. They've been using the ground attack with Pine. Nice mix-up with the Hassan there, running the sidelines. And they've been able to move the ball, just not being able to sustain pressure and finish off at in the red zone. So a nice job by Strawbridge to get loose as he throws the ball up. And a little bit of a gift there for the St. Mary's defender.
Lands in the hands of St. Mary's Knights. It's intercepted.
That's just
First down, St. Mary's.
That's just a bit of an inexperienced show, and you got to know when to take the hit, got to know when to throw it. Strawbridge just made the wrong choice. It comes with time of being a quarterback. It's the hardest, one of the hardest jobs in football, obviously. That's just not the luck
Sammy Brzezzi with the
we're
interception.
looking for, but that's number
46 on the interception. Sammy Brzezzi, he's not going to get an easier interception than that. Ball up for grabs and able to pull it in and get on the scoreboard. So nicely done by number 46, Sammy Brzezzi. And here is where you might want to bring in your second quarterback. I don't see Hayes out here. Oh, there he is. But they got 45, Ren Levesque in the backfield. So maybe he'll get a few reps. They look to throw to Hayes. Hayes to 85, Giordano again, who's been called a few times to make some catches.
Complete.
This one incomplete, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Okay. And we're getting some info from the booth here to pick our MVPs. A lot of great jobs by a lot of these athletes, and we'll be with you inside the 2-minute mark just to share who our players of the game are as Rennie Levesque runs out over the 40. A nice little scamper for about 8 yards. Brought down by 43.
Walls on the
Ty Walls. That's a nice gain of 7 for
45 of the Knights.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to play any more starters. I don't think Hayes should be on the field, in my opinion. You're just risking injury. You got the most important game of your season coming up in a week, and I understand if you have to, you have to. But
yeah,
unfortunately, or not unfortunately, it's just not sharing the same opinion as St. Mary's right now, as the ball goes to the hands of. That looked like number 29, Pro DA. So it's going to be a bit of a gang tackle, but going to go forward for enough for the first down for the St. Mary's Knights.
First down, St. Mary's.
And we got a quick second here in the action. Just like to thank our corporate sponsors here on Superior Catholic District School Board, Northern Sports Excellence, Freeze Frame Photos, Wendy's of Sioux, St. Marie, Team Essentials, Maximus Rose, Elite 8 Basketball Academy, and True House Sports Radio. If you're interested in having your business highlighted on Sioux Sports TV, contact us at siouxsports@gmail.com. And there's a fumble on the play. It's going to be picked up by number 33. Garcia is a guy who's also been very effective today.
Garcia.
Tackled by 55. Lawrence Samuel, second down for St. Mary's Knights. And remember, as I'm not quite done my spiel yet, keep up to date with St. Marie High School Sports online at www.siouxsports.com. There you can follow the games that are in progress, or you can listen live to our broadcast by following the link for our YouTube page. And make sure to tell everyone where to find Sault Ste. Marie football highlights, basketball, high school volleyball, you name it, we got it. SiouxSportsTV.com. As that run goes absolutely nowhere. Tackled by number 55 Ward once again. And there's a 3-minute warning as Scott McPherson joins me once again. So Scott, what do you take away if you're the head coach of White Pines for this one?
Well, obviously there's a few weaknesses that you have to shore up. The problem with White Pines is you look across and they have just enough for a euchre game on the sidelines. So, they have a short bench, and that is tough at the end of a game in third and fourth quarter. That's just the nature of the beast with their program. They're building, they're getting interest, they're getting more kids coming out, and they're going to be graduating a lot to the senior division next year. But they're an emerging team. They're putting a lot of work in. They've got the right culture there. The coaches, the young coaching staff, and they're excited about the future. But the future maybe not now. They're being handled by the St. Mary's Knights, and give the Knights full credit. They've come out with a great game plan. They've executed, and if it weren't for an early slow start for the White Pines Wolverines, this could be a lot closer. But they started their first drive from the 2. Next drive there was a fumble. Knights capitalized on it. But if I'm a coaching staff for the Wolverines, I say come playoff time, especially in Sault Ste. Marie, the weather could be a factor. You got a great ground attack. If you face these Knights again in the semifinal, they've been beating you with the pass. If the weather is not cooperating, then maybe that takes away that component of their game. So you got to go out and play the game. You got to get back to work on Monday and work hard to fix whatever is ailing you and get back on winning ways. And like I said, anything is possible in the playoffs, and good things could happen. So again, nice punt by Cuglietta, pinning Hassan deep after a short return. Looks like they'll take it over about the 6.
And Scott, if you don't mind, really quickly, I'm just going to take 2 seconds to let the people at home know who wins our Sioux Sports Players of the Game for White Pines. We got to give it to Number 19, Adam Hassan with that big touchdown run has been absolutely everywhere today. He's a fantastic player. Can't wait to see what he'll be doing next year up in the senior ranks. And for the St. Mary's Knights, you got to give it to Hunter Jackson. He has been absolutely everywhere, just like how Hassan has been, but you could argue he's done a bit more, gotten 3 touchdowns, over 20 carries today. Hassan and Jackson are your players of the game. Thank you very much for joining us. I'll just give the mic to Scott really quickly to conclude this one.
And only thing to conclude is a pass intended for Hassan, ball's incomplete. 42, Marcus Spatafor on the coverage. That brings the end of the game. 44, St. Mary's Knights. 8 for your White Pines Wolverines. Thanks again for joining us on Saultsports.com. Don't forget, we'll be back at 7:30 for the senior game. So don't forget to join us. That'll be another great game as we round out this schedule here on Saultsports.com with Churros Radio. Join us again. Thanks.